Hi everyone. So in this video, I am going to explain to you how I created my own BitMoji classroom. So as you can see, I am currently on Google Classroom. I created a class and I titled it Class D. This will be for the fully remote students. And once students log on, they will see, my virtual classroom here in the background. Because of the dimensions of this, they're unable to see the entire classroom until I post it for them to be able to go in and click on whatever links they need to click on. So I'm going to demonstrate quickly how I created that by going into Google Slides. And here I'll show you step by step. But let me just present it so you can take a closer look at my virtual classroom. And I am still kind of like adding things to it. This is just kind of like the beginning phases. You can make this however you want to make it. So here, I have my whiteboard. The words that's on here will be updated daily. So I'm going to personally use this as like my daily agenda, as well as provide links to attendance for students. So once they come on, they know to click on here. It's like they're in class. They click on the attendance, take the attendance, and then they get to whatever the work is that I have for them that day. Also, if you look over here, I created links in my class library so I can literally, or students can literally, once I post this to Google Classroom, click on a book and it'll bring them directly to the audio version of the book. Okay. This is on. There we go. So let me come out of here and now I'm going to take you step by step. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you're starting with a blank slide. So I'm just going to delete these because I don't really need those. And now what you want to do is you want to create a background. Okay, you want to create a background. So you're going to click on background and you're going to go to choose image. Once you do choose image, you are going to Google search an image, and I'm just going to type in wall and floor background. Okay, so as you can see, there are a bunch of backgrounds that you can choose from. I personally chose this one because it had the flower, the plant, and I am a plant person. Love, love, love plants. So I chose this. Done. And now you have this as your background. Once you have this as your background, you're going to continue with this process of adding different components. So if you look here, I have a whiteboard. So I'm going to go to Insert, Image, search the web, and now what I want to search is, and I already provided the steps down here. So the next step I want to do is whiteboard transparent. You want to make sure that it's transparent so that it's only the whiteboard that is inside of the picture. There we go. Whiteboard transparent. Add that in, and now you can see it's only the whiteboard. There's no other background there. So I'm going to just resize this and I can place this wherever I would like to place it. As you can see, the further you place it, the bigger it looks like your classroom is. So let's just bring this up just a little bit more. Okay, so I have my whiteboard there now. The next thing that I may want to add in is a bookshelf. So I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to search for a bookshelf. Again, transparent background. Now you can choose any of these bookshelves, any bookshelf that you want. I wanted to go with the one that sticks to the wall. So that's what I'm going to use. For space-wise, again, making sure that it is transparent. Resize. And boom, you have your bookshelf. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create an area rug. Same thing. You just, whatever it is that you want to put in your classroom, you just search it up on here. Area rug transparent. Okay. And you're just going to search through the rugs and choose one that you like. Now, sometimes you may come across this where there's, it's not something that you actually like, or, you're not finding one that you want in your classroom. What you can do is just look on Google. You can save the picture and then you can just insert it. Okay, so there is my mat, my area rug, and now I'm going to add a bean bag. All these crazy things popping up. Okay. Transparent. There we go. So this is my bean bag. And again, it's all just resizing and just all about just placement wherever you want to put it. But this is technically all you're doing. You're creating it and you're adjusting it, moving things around. So you can add however many things that you want to add. The next thing that I'm just going to show you is how I have my quote at the top. You want to click text box and you want to create your text box. Well, let me move this down. So there we go. Text box. There we go. And now I have my text box. I can put my quote in there. Be the change you want to see in the world. And then I can just play around with the font as well as the size. I can make it bigger. I can bold it. I can change the color. Be the change you want to see in the world. Boom. Same thing for the whiteboard. Whatever you want to write on the whiteboard, you can literally just add text box and good morning, class. And again, you can play with the font. The last thing that I'm going to show you actually is how to add your Bitmoji. So that's kind of like the main thing here. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to add a chair. Where is my Bitmoji going to sit or stand, depending on what you want? I'm going to add a chair. Let me just use this for now. Again, the key is transparent. You want to make sure that it's transparent, okay? So that you see everything in the background. Okay, and then now what I'm going to do is click on my Bitmoji extensions. If you do not have this, you want to go to the Bitmoji website and make sure that you bitmoji.com and make sure that you create. They'll ask you to either log in with your Snapchat or log in with your email, and when you log in, you'll click on Chrome. You need to have it added into Chrome, and then the extension will pop up here. So let me go back. Now I'm going to add extension. I'm going to go to the extension, which is my Bitmoji, and I'm going to choose Bitmoji one that is sitting. So this one, I can just type in sitting. And here I have my Bitmoji sitting. Now, once I have my Bitmoji sitting, you'll notice that, she's facing the wrong way. So this tool, arrange, is really going to come in handy with things like this. You want to click on arrange, and then you are going to rotate. So I am just going to flip horizontally and boom, she is the correct way. Let me sit her properly and there I go. And then I'll just adjust it so that I'm not blocking. adjust the chair so that the chair is, so that I'm not blocking the whiteboard. There we go. Okay. So now that you have that, for my bookshelf, the only thing with this, whatever books it is that you want to share with students, you can literally just get a book from Google, type in the book cover from Google, again, making sure that it's transparent, and you want to go ahead and add that in. So what I'm going to do now is insert image, because I already saved the book cover. I'm going to insert image. And I'm going to choose one of the book covers that I saved. Okay, I don't see it. So what I'm going to do is just copy and paste a book cover from here. Then I'm going to paste it. And I'm going to adjust it. Now, once you have done that, and you'll notice that there's a link here. The way that I added this link for students to be able to click on the book is I simply just went to click on the book. Then I go to insert link. And then you're going to paste the link from the YouTube source or the audio source that you have of the book. You paste it here, you click apply, and then students will be able to click on it. Now, the final thing that I want to share with you is once you're all set with your classroom, boom, you got it. Everything is where you want it to be. The next thing you need to do is make sure that you download it before you send it and upload it into Google Classroom. You want to download it because you want to make sure that, and you're going to download it as a PDF. But the reason why you want to download it is because you don't want students to be able to shift anything that you just created. Okay, if you just share this Google, the PowerPoint slides with them, they'll be able to shift and move around all of your things. So like they'll have you hanging from the walls, right? You don't want that. So you're just going to download it. I downloaded it here, and now I'm going to go back to my Google Classroom. And here you see Mrs. Kelly's virtual classroom under the heading attendance. I'm going to edit, and I'm going to add file, and I'm going to upload what I just downloaded. Okay, now that that is downloaded, I can post it, but I'll just click on it and students will be able to see the classroom. It'll look like this. Okay, and then each day, you know, it will change the classroom. It'll change as I add to it and adjust it. But you'll notice over here, they can click on whatever I choose to link. So if they want to read A Long Walk to Water, they can click on it and it'll redirect it to them. If their task for today is to go to IXL, I can put the link here in IXL and they can click on that link to go to that specific one. So that's pretty much it. This is how you create your BitMoji classroom. I do hope that this video was helpful. I try to really go slow and step by step so that as you're doing this on your own, you can literally just follow through the process and pause whenever you deem necessary. So enjoy, have fun creating your Google Classroom, and let's continue to keep our students engaged.